Got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Dak Prescott's Cowboys going up against Breeze's Saints.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
2nd down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Malik Collins coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Prescott from the gun. A dump off to Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. The give is to Elliott. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 36 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Josh Hill has it. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Breeze now on first down. That's caught. The tight end Hill. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On target over the middle to Hill. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Pretty heavy traffic over the middle on that one, and somehow he emerged with the football. Way to possess it, despite all the extra contact and people around him.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sean Lee coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They go to Elliott again. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. They'll give to Elliott. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And now it's 2nd and goal. This is Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing now is Breeze. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Give him 30 yards there. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So that pass goes awry, but to make a quick pivot, before the game, you and I were going through the list of 1,000-yard receivers this year. Some familiar names, yes, but a couple that are back on the list and then a fresh face.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Now, you mentioned guys that we're used to. Antonio Brown, well over 1,000 yards again. No surprise there. Gronk. He gets it done. You know, let's face it, he's one of the toughest matchups in the league. But Michael Thomas with the New Orleans Saints, really nice rookie season 2016. He made it legit this year, going over 1,000 yards. And then you look at Keenan Allen and DeAndre Hopkins. Welcome back to the 1,000-yard list for both of them, because you expect them to be there each and every year. And finally, they'll welcome to the club an undrafted free agent from Minnesota State named Adam Thielen. You're exactly right. What a season he's had for the Minnesota Vikings.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On first and 10, here's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Now Breeze. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd and 4.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Breeze to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And it's 17-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down, Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. 23 yards on the play. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Bailey able to knock it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's different influences going into the head coach's ear.
To throw, it's Breeze. And Hill with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Breeze going to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Here's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Breeze hands to Ingram. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward right around the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. From the gun, it's Breeze. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Breeze. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Breeze again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Breeze now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, speaking of incomplete passes, we had a very controversial incomplete pass in Week 15 in that Steelers-Patriots game, did we not?
In the city of Pittsburgh, it wasn't incomplete.
Right, yeah. For them, it's they won.
If
they
you're
won,
a Steelers fan, that was not an incomplete pass. That was a touchdown.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Now they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Now Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Down to about the 22 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now a toss play. It's Morris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Alfred Morris, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Breeze now. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And it's caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Again, it's Breeze. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Coming into the year, Breeze, 465 touchdown passes. Add another one to the total.
You know, it's funny. I just talked with his college head coach, and he told me that when Drew was a sophomore at Purdue, they weren't sure he was truly the starter, even though he started the opening game. And he made a play early in that one where the coach got on the headset and told the rest of the staff, well, fellas, we found our quarterback. Now we got to make sure we find the rest of our team.
Breeze hasn't looked back since. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Breeze now on first down. On target over the middle to Hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Here's Breeze to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Breeze now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Breeze will try again on second down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And now on is the field goal unit. And, boy, this is speculative at best, crazy at worst. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Breeze. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.